mic testing. Yeah, I think it might should be good. Hello student. Yep, thanks for waiting. So today we'll go to the Johor paper. Because when I go to try to Google the Johor state paper, I realized they have some Johor for Tangka, for Batu Pahat, and for Muar. So I just randomly choose one for Muar, and I realized this paper is not as hard as I think. Because when I browse through the Kedah one, Kedah actually have quite a few K-Bar question, but this Muar one I'm not sure. I find it actually most of the question are very basic. So anyways, I think it's good for students who are average to learn about this paper. Yeah, if you are just barely pass about MF, yeah, you should try to redo this paper to understand the concept behind it. Yeah, so good evening everyone, and I want to say hi to all the students who actually say hi to me. Yup, so let's begin. So the first question is what? In the diagram 1, there actually is O is the center of the arc A, B, and CD. Given the parameter of whole diagram is 40 centimeter. So first thing I will do is I will save parameter is 40. And then they have their own angle, which is the lambda and mu over there. So we know the arc length is r theta. So that means the arc of DC is r is 10 multiplied by theta is alpha is lambda. Okay, so this one is 6 mu. Yeah, so then I can do the parameter, right? So here is 6 centimeter, here should be 4 centimeter, isn't it? So I plus every single one. So I will just say 10 plus 10 lambda plus 4 plus 6 mu plus 6 should equals to 40. So parameter basically is everything outside the diagram, isn't it? So this one is the parameter. Okay, so then I will just add up together. This is 20 minus 20, here left 20. So 10 lambda plus 6 mu equals to 20. Divide, we want to make what? We want to make mu as a subject. Divide 2 first, so 5 lambda plus 3 mu equals to 10. Then mu should be 10 minus 5 lambda over 3. Yeah, 2 mark. Okay, make mu in terms of the lambda. The sign is here to read as a mu, but you can understand it as a m. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, this question is a bit interesting. Yeah, even though it's 4 mark, maybe this 4 mark is you kind of need to understand a little bit in order to solve this question. So the diagram 2 shows the part of the curve y against x is known that x and y are related by the linear equation where h and k are constant. So this one is small letter y and small letter x. Basically this is the right diagram. So that means if I change this one into the x and y over x, I will actually get a straight line, okay, according to this sentence. Because they say, yeah, they are related, the linear equation, right? Linear equation means straight line equation. They will become a straight line. So that means the x doesn't change because the x here is still x, isn't it? Because you can see this is my x, this is my y, or my vertical is y over x, right? So from here, my first logic is, okay, my 2 maybe is still here, is still 2 because x value doesn't change. My 4 value is still 4. Yeah, maybe it's just somewhere here. This is my 4. Okay, but the y value actually changed already because my y right now is called y over x. Okay, so what is my y over x? That means you take the 10 divided by 2, isn't it? 10 is a y, divided by 2, you get 5. This is 5. Then this one, you take 48 divided by 4. It's 48 divided by 4, you get 12, isn't it? So the second value here will be 12. Okay? So this is the 2 coordinate for the straight line. And then from there, y equals to mx plus c. So from there, I can easily know, I already sketched a graph, I did not get 2 mark. I can easily know that my k square actually is the gradient, isn't it? So if the k square is a gradient, it's very easy. So we can use the gradient formula. Gradient, so the coordinate here is y minus y over x minus x. So my k square should be 7 over 2. So my k is just square root of 7 over 2, isn't it? Yeah, you want to write in this one or you prefer in the decimal, I think it's totally fine. Yeah, unless the question says exact value. I think maybe we can do plus minus because values, right? Yeah, we do plus minus 1.871. Okay, then I want to find about the h. So my h is a c, but I do not know what exactly the c value I touch here. So I can just sub in the things into my equation. Rewrite y over x, k squared is 7 over 2, x plus 5 over h. Then I can sub in any coordinate on the straight line. So we just plug in the first one. This coordinate is called what? 2, 5, isn't it? 2 sub into the x, 5 sub into the y over x. Okay, so 5 equals to 7 over 2, 2 plus 5 over h. 2 and 2 I simplified. Minus 7, negative 2 equals to 5 over h. Then my h should be 5 over negative 2, isn't it? So it's negative 2.5 for h. Done. Yeah, just quite a lot of work for like 2 mark. Okay, but if you get the idea, this one, it shouldn't be too surprised for you, isn't it? Okay, this is basically how we do the linear law, how we draw the straight line graph from the curve. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Indices, this one just tests how much you understand about indices. If you understand really well, you have 1 3 power x. Then you move this one to the other side. It will basically plus another 3 power x. So you just imagine 1 3 power x plus another 3 power x. I have double of the 3 power x, isn't it? Equals to 162. Divide 2, I get 81. So 81 is 3 power 4. Then x equals to 4. Done. 3 mark. Okay, the second one, they ask us to show. Okay, so I literally will start from here. So this is 3 power n multiply 3 power 4 plus 3 power n multiply 3 power 5 plus 3 power n. We should sketch the linear. We should sketch the linear with the y-intercept at the negative region, sir. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, if you want to, you can. Yeah, you can change that. I think it will be more accurate, right? Because we literally get something like negative 2 for the c value, right? Yeah, thanks to Andy for telling me that. I think it's not a bad idea of doing that because it's way more accurate. Yeah, so basically you have something like this. Okay, so you have this, you just plot these 2 coordinates. So one of the coordinate is called 2, 5. Another coordinate is called 4, 12. Okay, so this is x, this is y over x, and this is negative 2. But because we do the part 1 first, part A first, then only you do part B, right? I think maybe they mark just based on some information. So I think these 2 mark, right, as long as your axis is correct, these 2 coordinate is correct, they will give you the mark already. Because when you start to draw when you start to sketch the straight line graph, right, you haven't have the information about h. So you do not know your vertical intercept yet. So this is the reason why I think it's fine if you doesn't touch at a -2. But if you ask me the accurate one, I would say have the -2 will be more accurate lah. Okay, cool. Alright, let me just continue. So 3 power of 4 is 81. 3 power n. 305 is 3 power of 5 is 243. 3 power of 5, 3n. Plus 1 of the 3n. So you just imagine you have like 81x plus 243x plus 1x. How many x you have? You just type in the calculator, 81 plus 243 plus 1. Calculator tell you, oh, you have 325 of 3 power n. So shown. Yeah, because they asked us to show, right? So this is how we're going to show it. Yep. Any questions so far? Let me just reply a message real quick. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Limits. Okay, limit normally student can just plug in the whatever k value given. They say k equal to 4, you can plug in. But the problem here is you plug in the 4 into the k directly, you will basically get math error. You will get 0 divided by 0, which is a math error. So this is a reason why we need to simplify a little bit. So k squared minus 16, we know 16 is 4 square, right? So k squared minus 4 square, we can expand it. So our HUD, or in the English we call limits. So limit for k is closer to 4. For k plus 4, k minus 4 over k over minus 4. Then I will simplify. Then I plug in 4 plus 4, which is 8. 2 mark. Okay, quite easy if you understand about this one. Have to write the shown. I don't think so. You doesn't write the shown also can, but since they asked me to show, I just tell the examiner I already shown. So yep. So this one they purposely don't want to give you y in terms of x. They change to some other letter, but the concept is still the same. Since this is small change, I will say change of v over change of y equals to dv dy. Okay, so v is change. We want to find small change of the v. We want to find this one. When y change from 2 to 1.99, so change of y is just 1.99 minus 2 is negative 0.01. And then I want to do dv dy. So I multiply this one into here. So my v should be 3y squared minus 2y, isn't it? So my dv dy should be 6y minus 2. And my original y value should be 2, isn't it? So when y equals to 2, so my dv dy equals to 12 minus 2, which is 10. Now I got the answer. So change of v over negative 0.01 equals to 10. So change of v should be negative 0.1. Done. Okay, so it's a very common small change question. Okay, so next one. I think this one maybe I can finish in 1 hour, this paper. Okay, state the range value of x when fx is bigger than 0. So when fx is bigger than 0, what we understand is you can see this is n value, right? You can see my here is bigger than n value, right? Maybe it's n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3. So I just focus at this line. This line we call what? This line we call x is bigger than n. So same idea, here is m, right? When bigger than 0, we focus on here, right? This line we call x is less than n. So therefore, your answer is x is less than n or x is bigger than n. Why there's no equal sign? Because the inequality here have no equal sign. If today I have bigger or equals to 0, then I will have the equal for both of them. So do you have the video about that question? Because I can't brain how to do that. About what kind of question? About which question? Yeah, I sure have the video about small change. Yeah, you can go check it out. I'm not sure I do make a video about limit or not. You go to differentiation, search whether I have a video called limit or not. If not, you just go to the introduction, the part 1 of the differentiation video. I believe I will talk about the limits. Yeah, in my tutorial video. You go check it out. If you couldn't find, you PM me again. Okay. Yeah, I just replied to the Ahmad. Okay, so for the part B, express the range value of A in terms of C. So okay, so I guess because I have two different roots, right? So b squared minus 4ac must be bigger than 0. Yeah, for 4b you can just go to check out the small change. I definitely have the content about small change. So I can get my a, b, c on the top here. My b is -8. My a is a. My c is just c. The question asked me is a in terms of c. So I just kind of rearranged it. Bigger than 4ac. So a 64 divided by 4c. So therefore a should less than 16 over c. Okay, a in terms of c. Done. Last part, they ask us to prove this thing. So from here, because m and n, I already know m and n are the root, right? So therefore, if I understand their root, right, I see m plus n. This one means what to me? Sum of root, because both root plus together. Mn, this one for me is mean product of root. Then I will just use my idea about sum of root and product of root, right? Sum of root, the formula tell me is negative b over a, right? Product of root is c over a, right? So I can get from the top. My b is -8. Negative 8, I get positive 8, isn't it? So it's just 8 over a. Product of root is c divided by a, isn't it? So it's c over a. This is mn. This is m plus n. So they want m plus n over mn. That means they want something like 8 over a divided by c over a. Then I can cut the a, then equals to 8 over c. They ask me to prove it. Okay, it's just 3 marks. Just basically plug in everything I have, then I will get the answer. Yep. Any question for this number 5? Yeah, anything you want to ask me about number 5? Hi sir, IGCSE MF harder or SPM? Depend, because IGCSE they learn some topic actually is quite deep one called binomial expansion, which is you doesn't learn in SPM. Yeah, so basically the IGCSE student they do learn how to expand this one maybe up to power 11. Yeah, so in SPM you never see something like this, right? So but SPM trigonometry is a lot deeper than them. I would say both have the pro and con, but overall I think SPM is still harder because SPM have a lot of unexpected question. Mean the unexpected question might not in the student's syllabus. Not to say not in your syllabus. Maybe the teacher who designed the question assume students should be able to do that for all these K-bar question. Yeah, so yeah, sometimes even teacher also quite hard to solve those like difficult K-bar question. This thing will never happen for IGCSE MF. Because IGCSE MF they have their standard, and then they want to make sure that exam must fulfill that standard. They will not get a lot higher. They will not go a lot higher than the preset standard. So yeah, of course, IGCSE they still will ask some A-level question. Maybe it's a 1 or 2 mark question. Yeah, for the like very difficult question. But it's not like the SPM K-bar, they can go crazy like 8 to 10 mark. So in average, I still think as a teacher, I still think SPM is harder. Yeah, I can teach IGCSE very well. I can go to like teach IGCSE paper without any preparation. But for SPM, sometimes I don't dare, because sometimes when I see the K-bar question, I have no idea how to solve. Then I will stuck there and solve together with my student like for half an hour. So yep, this is just my opinion. It's not necessarily be true. Just a Pascal triangle and that is easy. Yep. But when the power go very big, you are not going to use Pascal triangle, right? But you, of course, you can still use the NCR to solve it. Yeah, but the question can go a bit tricky. But it's very useful because you go to STPM and A level, you will still learn binomial expansion. But at that level, your power maybe have negative and fraction. Yep. Let's come back to this question. Do not go too far. So the radius is 5 centimeter, and then the area of rectangle is 40. So yep, this one area of rectangle going to tell me here is 8, isn't it? Because 5 times 8, this is how we get 40. Pi is 3.142. Find the theta. So yeah, so I will assume opposite and adjacent, right angle triangle, isn't it? We use tangent. Opposite over hypotenuse. SPM teacher love you do in degree first. So we just pretend we are stupid. So we do in degree first. Tangent 8 over 5. So yeah, oh my god, it's 58 degree. Then now we change to the radian. 58 degree will multiply pi divide by 180. Yeah, then we will multiply 3.142 over 180. Yeah, then you will get the answer for theta, which is 1.012 radian. Okay, this is A. B, they ask us to find the area of shaded region. Because rectangle, we know this is 90 degree, right? So we want to find what is this angle. So this angle basically is 90 degree minus theta, right? 90 degree is pi over 2. So pi over 2 minus theta minus 1.012. So 3.142 over 2 minus 1.012. So it's 0.559 radian. Okay, so yeah, because why I say we want to pretend we are stupid, because if you are smart enough, you know you can straight away do in the calculator to get the answer, right? Just something like 8 over 5. Yeah, so you see, you straight away get this answer. But you realize the marking scheme, they always want to trend, oh, maybe the student do not know how to find degree. Yeah. After the student know how to find degree, I want to test whether the student can change to radian or not. I don't know, but they love to test something like that. So yeah, good luck, SPM student. So yeah, let me write it down. Okay, so then we want to find the area of sector. So formula is half r squared theta. R is 5 squared. Theta is 0.559. Okay, so times 0.559. So this one should be 6.988 centimeters square. Done the part B, the parameter of the shaded region. So we want to find this arc length and find AQ and BT. Alright, find OT first lah. OT is square root of 5 square plus 8 square, Pythagoras. So it's square root 89. So I can find BT is square root 89 minus 5. So it's basically 4.434. And then I want to find AQ. AQ is basically 8 minus 5, right? Sorry, 8 minus 5, correct, which is 3 here. Okay, then lastly we want to find arc length of AB, right? We're going to find the arc of AB is r theta, right? R is 5, theta is 0.559. 5 multiplied 0.559. 2.795. Alright, now we plus everything. So the parameter is basically 4.434 plus 3 plus 2.795 plus 5. Okay, just type everything in the calculator. You'll get the final answer correct. You're going to type it yourself, lah. I'm not going to type with you. Yep. Any question for these questions? Okay, next question. Let me drink some tea first, just in case got some student have some any curiosity want to ask. Any question? Very good question. Why 3.142 divided by 2? Because this is the radian version of 90 degree. Because we know we want to find alpha, right? Is 90 degree minus theta, isn't it? But 90 degree in the radian will mean pi, isn't it? Pi is 180, correct? Yeah, I see a lot of students trying to help there. Okay, good. My brain go blank when I start see the question. Okay, so you better see more question markers. Alright, so we got the AB. So AB is U plus 6V. 7D is 7U minus 2V. And D to C is 3KV minus U. Alright, this is all the information I have. And then I know M is a midpoint. Alright, this is midpoint. It's some good news for me. Then I want to find BM. So BM is basically is half of the BD, isn't it? Okay, makes sense because M is the midpoint. So BD is basically is BA plus AD, isn't it? Yep. Then just plug in whatever we have lah. BA is minus U minus 6V. AD is 7U minus 2V. So I should have some 6U minus 8V divided by 2. I should have something like 3U minus 4V. Done for the first one. Yeah, sometimes I don't know how the Johor paper give mark. This one has do so many things only like 3 mark. Just now there's some very easy thing that give 3 mark. But it doesn't matter. Let's continue. Then we want to find A to M. So it's basically AB plus BM, right? I should have do lah. So it's AB U plus 6V plus BM. BM is 3U minus 4V. 3U minus 4V. So U plus U, so I got 4U plus 2V. Okay, I got an AM. BM I write it down also lah, just in case you need 3U minus 4V. Okay, if I don't make any character mistake, this one should be the correct answer. Okay, then AC, find the AC in terms of KU and V. Hence, find the value of K if A, M, C are collinear. Alright, so we assume they are sort of the collinear here, mean they are the straight line. Okay, so find AC first. AC, I will go bottom lah. So I say AD plus DC. Okay, so 7U minus 2V plus 3KV minus U. Okay, factorize, this is 6U, factorize out the V plus 3K minus 2V. Okay, this is AC. Then if they are collinear, collinear means MC this fall in the same straight line, isn't it? Same straight line, we need to use the lambda thingy with form ourselves. Then I have the AM, right? I say AM equals to lambda of AC. Yeah, then I find the lambda and find the K lah. So AM is 4U plus 2V. Lambda 6U plus 3K minus 2V. Okay, then multiply lambda into both definitely. So I comparing the U. 4 should equals to 6 lambda, isn't it? Then lambda will be 2/3. Then I will do the same thing, I will comparing the V. So if I comparing the V, here got 2. Or I can use some highlighter to give some. And here get something like this, multiply it with lambda, isn't it? So 2 equals to 3K minus 2 lambda. And I have the lambda, right? Lambda is 2/3. So 2/3 move to the other side, become 3/2. So equals to 3K minus 2. Cut equals to 3. Then 3K equals to 5. K equals to 5/3. Done. This is how we find the K value. Okay, how come we can form like this? Because if AMC, they are the collinear, right? Definitely AM must be some value of AC, right? Yeah, just now what the lambda? Yeah, AM, you just imagine, is AM is 2/3 of AC. Then does it make sense? For any collinear, we have a look. A to M, take 2. A to C, take 3. Then yes, this is what happened. This is how we show they are collinear. But why I use lambda just now? Because I do not know what is the ratio between them. So the 2/3 I do not know, so I use a lambda to represent it. Okay, whenever you see collinear or parallel, you can always do like this. I hope you can understand. Next one. Coordinate ratio. So we need to use a segment formula, right? I have some A. I have some B. I have some C. AB is 2. AC is 5. This is 3. I have a coordinate 2H, H, PT. 2P, 3T. Yeah, you can do AM equals to the lambda MC, no problem. Yeah, you can do AM equals to lambda MC, or even you want to do something like AC equals to lambda AM also can. Just you will get the different lambda value lah, but then the equation are still the same. Get it? For risky. Alright, okay, let's do this one. They want P in terms of H. So if I analyze the question a little bit, I see P. They want P in terms of T. I see P, I see T, but I don't see H. So that means I will make H as a subject and sub into each other, maybe. Okay, let's do it. Cross multiply, isn't it? So 3 times 2H is 6H. Plus 2 times 2P is 4P. Divided by total ratio equals to the middle P value equals to P. So 6H plus 4P equals to 5P. Then minus, I get P equals to 6H. And make H a subject, P/6. First equation. I do the same thing for Y coordinate. 3 times H is 3H. 2 times 3T is 6T. Minus divided by 5 equals to T. I'm going to solve this one really fast. 5T. If I solve it, I got negative T here. So 3H, my H is P/6 equals to negative T. Then simplified 2. Then P equals to negative 2T. P in term of T. Done. Okay, so basically I take the Y coordinate and X coordinate and then do the substitution. That's all. Then given that the gradient AC is 3, T is 1, find the equation of a straight line. They are perpendicular to AC and passing through point B. So I better find out what's the coordinate. This is PT, right? T is 1, P is -2, 1, so it's -2. So right now I should, let me just restart. I cannot choose color anymore. The OneNote is really stupid. This OneNote app. I don't know why this OneNote just cannot work well. You can never work well. Keep on fees. Okay, so I want to have a line which will be perpendicular and then will always passing through the B. So the question tell me the gradient for A to C is 3. Then perpendicular gradient will be M2, right? So which is -1/3. Just M1 times M2 equals to -1. Then you should be able to get -1/3, yeah, because they are perpendicular. Alright, then I can form the equation really easily. So y minus y1, my y1 is my y1 will be 1, right? Y minus 1 equals to -1/3. X minus -2 plus 2. Yep, this is -1/3x minus 2/3 plus 1 plus 1/3. Okay, so we just do some mental work lah. This one is the final equation you should get. Yep, this is the equation they want. They want to find that line will be perpendicular to AC and will passing through the coordinate B. How do I get a coordinate coordinate B? Because they tell me T equals to 1. After I got T equals to 1, I can sub the 1 back into here to get a P, isn't it? So I can know what is the value for P and T. T is given, P is I plug into the P equation. Cool? 6 mark. Done. Yeah, any question want to ask me about this question? Okay, so I hope you have no questions. So let me just move on to the next one. Number 9. Okay, this one is quite easy. So we have the y, we have the dy dx, and then the question asks us to integrate the g. So yep. So copy down this equation. Dy dx equals to 2gx. Then I can just add the integration sign for both sides. The limit that one is from -1 to 1, -1 to 1 for both sides. The 2 I can move to the other side, become 1/2. Yeah, divide 2, right? Everyone know this. This is what the question want. I just need to solve the other side. Integrate dy dx, I'm getting y, right? Y is literally this equation. So 2x minus 1 over x squared. So I pretend I already integrate. Okay, so just solve this one. So if I sub the 1 into the equation, 2 minus 1 is 1, 1/1 is basically 1. Minus, I sub the -1 into here is -3. So yeah, so the final answer is 2. For integrate this one, you should get 2. Done, 3 mark. The second one, I have no idea what the second one they want, because the second one seems like quite straightforward. It's just 7. Yeah, because you have a negative here, right? Change it to the positive lah. Never mind. So integrate 4 to 5 fx plus integrate 5 to 7 fx. So we can connect them, but you have a minus here. So if I make this minus to, I multiply a negative for it lah. Okay, so this minus I copy. Then if I multiply a negative for it, right? what happened is the number from 10 to 7 to 7 to 10. Do you see that? So negative negative will make it become positive, isn't it? If everything plus, then you want to see the number, is it connecting? 4, and then here is 5, 5 connect, 7, 7 that connect, then 10. Then I can say the whole thing is equals to 4 to 10 fx, and equals to 7. Okay, 2 mark. Yeah, this is basically just a simple rule about integration. Just in case some student might not know, if today I have 1 to 3 fx plus 3 to 90 fx plus 90 to 1009 fx, then I can say this one is equals to 1 to 1009 fx. Okay, in order to do this, you want to make sure they are connecting here only. This one and this one, they must be connect. This one and this one, they must be connect. So as long as they are connecting, you can straight away do like this. Okay, this is an integration rule. Simple. Okay, this is one of the past year question. Yeah, if you do a lot of past year question, you definitely see this before. Diagram 10 show a part of the arrangement of the bricks of the equal size on the wall built by the Zaina. So the number of bricks in the bottom row is 80. So we know that at the bottom one, we should have 80 of them. So for the next row, the bridge is 2 less than the row below. The height of the each brick is 7 centimeter. Yeah, I can see that. So the number of brick on the top is, so you keep on going until the top, you only have 6 of them. You only have 6 of them on the top. So here, at least I know the first term and last term, right? My first term is 80. Keep on minus 2. That means 78. That means 76. And keep going on. The last one is 6. This is all the information I have. Then, of course, I know my D is negative 2 lah, and A is 80. Then we can easily find how many rows we have, isn't it? So we want to know what is the Tn for this one. That's all. So therefore, A plus n minus 1d, A plus n minus 1d equals to 6. Just solving this equation. So negative 2n minus 1 equals to negative 74 after minus them. Then 74 divided by 2, we got 37. N minus 1. Then it's n equals to 38. So that means total I have about 38 rows. In each of the row height about 7 centimeter. The height here, it doesn't decrease one. They keep on remain 7 centimeter one. So the total height should be 38 times 7. That's all. 38 multiplied 7 is 266 centimeter. Okay, so I got a parent call me just a short while. Okay, we will break for like 2 minutes. Let me answer the parent call and then I will get back to you all in a short while. See you guys in a few minutes. Alright, thanks for waiting. Yeah, we have 5 more questions. Let's finish it. So the total cost of the bridge used if the price of a bridge is 50 cents. So we want to know how many bridge we have in total. How many bridge we have in total, isn't it? Since we know the last one is basically 38, isn't it? So what we want to do is we just do the SN. Since this is arithmetic progression, it should be very easy. So I want to know sum of 38 row because total is 38 row, isn't it? So we will use that formula n over 2 a plus l. A plus l is the last one, which is 6. So yep, this one 38 divided by 2 is 19, isn't it? 19 bracket 86. That's all. So total I should have 1,634 of the bridge here. And each of the bridge cost me about 50 cents, isn't it? So you take this one, multiply RM 0.5 or 50 cents, multiply 0.5. So it will cost me about 817 ringgit. Okay, it shouldn't be too hard as long as you know you want to find total number of bridge. This one should be quite easy and straightforward. Okay, next one. This one is basically NCR formula lah. So n factorial, n minus r factorial, r factorial. Okay, so use this formula. This is n factorial, n minus 2 factorial, 2 factorial equals to 36. 2 factorial is 2. So multiply 2 here is 72. N factorial will be n minus 1, n minus 2 factorial over n minus 2 factorial equals to 72. Cancel, cancel. It's a quadratic equation. N squared minus n minus 72 equals to 0. Then we'll just factorize it. N this is 8, 9, right? Minus and plus. So n equals to 9 or n equals to negative 8. Since n cannot be negative, this one definitely will reject it, isn't it? So yep, it's 9. Then I won't be so happy first. I will just always do this one NC2, see whether I will get 36 or not. Yeah, I get 36, then I'm very confident my answer is correct. Yeah, if you're not sure, you can just type negative 8C2. You realize you will get math error lah. If you really insert it, you will get math error. Okay, cool. Permutation. Find the number of way for 4 digit 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 5 digit here, you want to use the 4 digit, right? Without repetition, if the must be less than 4,000. So I want the 4 digits must be less than 4,000. So that's mean in the first place must be either 3 or 2, isn't it? Does the question say even or odd number? No, not yet, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, so I only have 2 choices here. Then this is 2A. And then here I have 3 choices, right? Let's say I use 3 already, I still have 4 choices, right? To fill in the 3 places here. So we call 4P3. Multiply them. 2 multiply 4P3. 48. So yeah, it's 48 for part 1. It must be an even number. So if they want to be even number, that means last digits must be 2, 4, and 6, right? 3 choice. Let's say I choose a 6 here. I still have a 4 number here to choose 3 of them to arrange. So yeah, times 3, 72. Okay. It's a very basic question. Normally I can see a lot more difficult permutation question, but this one is very basic. Okay. Discrete random variable. So the discrete random variable give us x is from 0 to 4. B equals to 2a. Find the value a and b. Since b equals to 2a, right? This one is 2a. This one is 3a. This one is 3a. This one, okay, so how many a we have? 6, 8, 9. So 9a plus 0.1 must equals to 1. Because all the probabilities sum together must always equals to 1. So 9a equals to 0.9. Because minus 0.1, right? So a equals to 0.1. So if A equals to 0.1, then B equals to 2A, right? B equals to 0.2. Okay, done the part 1. Find the probability X is bigger than 1. So basically this one mean 2, 3, and 4, right? 2 is 3A, 0.3. 3 is, okay, then my step by step. So this one is X equals to 2 plus X equals to 3 plus X equals to 4. Because I worry I straight away write the answer, some students have no idea. This is 3A, basically 0.3. This is 3A, 0.3. This is 0.1. So total is 0.7. I don't know, too easy for the distribution. Normally it's a lot harder. I can't get where the sir get to. Huh? No, the 2 is here. Which 2 are you mean here? Or here we got 2 also. Yeah, just let me know which 2 are you talking about. Okay. Okay. Oh, how do I get this number 2? Because I guess you are talking about this 2, is it? Because you have 2 choice, right? You can choose either 3 or 2. You got 2 choice. Then I write a 2 here. But here you can see I have 3 choice. I can choose between 2, 4, and 6. So I have 3 choice. I write 3 here. You see that? Yep, I hope you can understand. Done. 13. Function. I can't change color again. This stupid OneNote can never be right. Oh my god. I hope OneNote just be better one day. Okay, yeah, this one, x cannot equals to k. In this case, any fraction, the only constant I know is the denominator cannot equal to 0. Denominator cannot equal to 0. That means x minus 8 cannot equals to 0, right? So x cannot equal to 8. So therefore, k is 8. Okay, simple. Yeah, you can do the 2p1 is the same thing now, but then 2p1, is it the 2? Because 2 choose 1, it's still 2. So yeah, so normally 2p1 and 2c1, I would just think that there's a 2 choice. So I no need to type so many p in my calculator, isn't it? So can we do 1 minus x equals to 0 and x equals to 1? Yes, definitely you can do that. No problem. You will still get the same answer. B. 10 map onto itself. What is the meaning of map onto itself? That means, given a 10 map onto itself under the function f, that means f10, I will get back 10. This is called map onto itself. So that means 10 plus m over 10 minus 8 equals to 10. Yeah, that's basically solve this one. 10 plus m equals to 20, m equals to 10. Solve it easily, 3 marks. You can see, so easy they give 3 marks. Just now got some hard question, they also give 3 marks. I don't know how they give the mark, but it doesn't matter lah. Okay, so inverse function. So after I got a 10, I'm going to insert it back into my equation. So okay, maybe I use here. So my fx is x minus 10, x minus 8, isn't it? Yep, x plus 10, sorry. So I want to do inverse function. I make this one into the y, and x and y, I swap them. So y become x, x become y. Okay, get it? So x equals to y plus 10 over y minus 8. Then I want to make y the subject. Yeah, I want to welcome the Corina to join the member. Okay, so crossover multiply xy minus 8x equals to y plus 10. I want to make y the subject, right? Then xy minus y equals to 8x plus 10. Factorize out the y, ax plus 10. Then now my y is 8x plus 10 over x minus 1. So what's my y? My y will be f inverse, isn't it? So f inverse x is ax plus 10 over x minus 1. Done. Inverse function. Okay, so basically it's more like algebra lah. Your objective is to make the y and the subject. Okay, so once you understand, it should be fine. Okay, this one you can use the inverse function to solve it. Or sometimes if you don't like, also no need inverse also can solve. 2 mark. The 1 over 2 I throw to the other side. F inverse P is equals to 2. Then P is equals to F2. Then I no need to use inverse function. So this is 2 plus 10 over 2 minus 8 equals to P. Yeah, then I can get my P easily. 12 over 6, right? Which is 2. Negative 2. Sorry. Oops, it's negative 2. Okay, so you can see I basically throw my inverse to the other side. It becomes no more inverse. Okay, easy. 14. Okay, I will say B is a bit hard lah. I will not say D also is easy, but it's not like very hard. Let's do one by one first. Cos theta in the first quadrant. So I will draw the triangle in the first quadrant. This is theta. Oh, I think the Malay version they missed out a K, right? Cos theta equals to K. Okay. I like, why cos theta equals to 0? Why so weird one? So this is K over 1, right? Cos is what? Cos Sokato, right? Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent, hypotenuse. So this one should be 1 minus K squared lah. Okay, Pythagoras, don't need I teach you how to do Pythagoras. So the part 1, second 2 theta. Yeah, second 2 theta. Why don't have the English version one? So 1 over cos 2 theta. Yeah, cos 2 theta, there's few formula you can use. I use the one with, okay, cos 2 theta. First one is cos square minus sine square. Right? I don't like this one because I have cos and sine. I want that one only have cos. So I will say 2 cos square minus 1, right? And then one more is 1 minus 2 sine square, right? Yeah, so I will choose the second one because cos is just k. It's a lot easier. So 1 over 2 cos square theta minus 1. So it's 1 over 2k square minus 1. Done. Okay, easy busy. Then the second one, okay, I do at the top lah. Sine 90 minus theta, no choice lah. This one have to use the sine A minus B formula. So this is sine A cos B minus cos A sine B, right? I hope I don't memorize the formula wrongly. If anyone realize I memorized wrongly, do let me know. Sine 90 degree is 0. Any value times 0 is 0. So ignore it. So this one is basically gone. So this one is sine 90 is 1. Cos theta is k. So the answer is just k. Is very easy. Okay. If just in case you might not believe me, you say, sir, maybe this Mr. Pang lied to me. So yeah, cos 90 is 0. I don't like to use sine 90 is 1. Okay, cool. Okay, then we go to the part B. Okay, part B, you can see you have some 4 theta, right? Yeah, they're just trying to make it sound very difficult. But for me, it's the same thing. So I will not going to write 4 theta because we don't have any formula for 4 theta. Even you see 4 theta, there's no point, right? So I just will say 2 of 2 theta. Then plus 2 cos 2 theta plus 1 equals 0. It's just in case you cannot see 2 theta as an angle, you can just let 2 theta become A. Then you can see this one is 2A. This is A. So what is the formula for cos 2A? We choose the second one, only have cos. So it's just 2 cos square A minus 1 plus 2 cos A plus 1 equals 0. Okay, then solve this one. X cos square A minus 4, so minus 3. Okay, plus 2 cos A minus 3 equals 0. Then I will just factorize as normal. Then this one should be 4 cos A, and then 2 cos A. So I'm going to get 2. This one is 3 and 1, plus and minus. Okay, so then cos A equals to 1 over 2. Then cos A equals to negative 3 over 4. And my A is 2 theta, right? Cos 2 theta equals to 1 over 2. Cos 2 theta equals to negative 3 over 4. Okay, here we have some trouble. This angle is for theta. This range is not designed for 2 theta. So we need to times 2 ourselves. So you 0 up to 720. So that's mean later I find the angle, I will just sort of rotate 2 round, make sure it's up to 720. Okay, cool. So shift cos 1 over 2 is 60 degree now, right? So 60. Then cos get positive at 4th quadrant, isn't it? Add sugar to coffee. So 4th quadrant is 360 minus theta, right? So it'll be 300. Then first angle plus 360 for second round, so will be 420. Second plus 360, so it should be something like 660. Then I got theta. Divide 2 for every single one. 30, 150, 210, 330. Done. Then this one need to find reference angle because the other side got negative, so I will do inverse cos 3 over 4. Reference angle is 41.41. Okay, cos get negative at which quadrant? 2 and 3, right? 2 is 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta. So 180 minus theta is 180 minus this one, right? So 180 minus 4141. So my 2 theta is 138.59. Second is 180 plus it, so it will be 221.41. And then both angle plus 360. So 498.59. This one should be plus 300, 581.41. Then all the angle divided by 2. So many angles. So 249.3, 138.59 divided by 2, 69.3, 221.41 divided by 2, 110.71, 581.41 divided by 2, 290.71. Okay, done. Total we have 8 angle, which is very uncommon. Yeah, because normally in SPM they give us like 4 angle, but yeah, here they give you 8. And 4 mark, this 4 mark is a bit crazy because a lot of work to do for 4 mark. But it's not really hard if you have very strong foundation in Trigo. But if you are not, then you might not be happy. Ayo, why this one 8 mark one? 2 coordinates in KPMN are the solution or simultaneous. Maybe there's some simultaneous. Okay. My common sense tell me I want to find KMNP. So I will solve to find the solution, right? Solution for simultaneous means what? They are the intersection point. So that means I want to sub first equation into the second equation to find the intersection point. Then later I solve until the end. I should get different x answer and different y answer. That one is my solution. Cool? Let's do it. X should equal to y plus 1, first equation. So 4y minus over 3x minus 10x over 3y equals to 1. Make the same denominator, right? I will multiply y, multiply x, multiply x. Okay, so 3xy, 4y squared minus 10x squared equals to 1. I will throw the 3xy to the other side equals to 3xy. Okay, now it's time to plug in my first equation. Yeah, a lot of algebra works to do for MF student. This is y plus 1 multiplied with y. Let's do it. Y squared plus 2y plus 1. 3y squared plus 3y. So 4y squared minus 10y squared minus 20y minus 20 minus 10. So many work. Okay. Cut. I still have 9 of it, isn't it? Yeah, still have 9y squared here. This one move here, 23y plus 10 equals 0. Alright, let's solve it. I hope I can factorize it. Can I? 23. 5, 2. 15. 15 plus 6, 21. No, cannot. Am I make any carry mistake? No, right? Minus 10. Minus 13. Minus 13 plus 4. Negative 20y. 3y. 3xy, right? 3xy. Yeah, I couldn't find my mistake. If anyone can find my mistake, do feel free to let me know. Sometimes I do make carry mistake, but not often. 4 minus 3 minus 10. Negative 9, right? Move to the other side, positive 9y squared plus 20y, 23y plus 10. Okay, use a calculator. My brain is tired. This is 9, this is 23, this is 10. Hey? Okay, my brain is yeah, basically it can be 9y and y, right? And 5, 2. What's wrong with me? Okay, this is 5 and 2. Okay, good to know that. Then y is equals to negative 5 over 9 and y equals to negative 2. Use equation, sir. Yes. And then after I know this one, I can find my x, right? My x is y plus 1. My x is y plus 1. So my x should be 4 over 9. My x is negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. So go back to here. You can see you have over 9 and over 9, right? So mine is 1 is negative 5 and x is 4. So based on this one, I should get 4 over 9 and negative 5 over 9. This is the first solution. Second solution is negative 1 and 2. Negative 1 and 2. So if you're comparing the position, it's not hard to find the x and y and so on, right? So my m is 4. My n is negative 5. And then for another solution, 3k should equals to negative 1. K is negative 1 over 3. Then 2p, negative 2p is 2. P is negative 1. Okay, so I got all the M, N, P, Q, or M, P, K. Okay, not too bad. So the only challenging part for this one is you need to find the equation. You need to solve the simultaneous equation. And then from there, you should get 2 different x coordinate and 2 different y coordinate. And then from there, you're comparing the given answer. The common mistake for this kind of 8-mark question, right, is the student sub in the 2k, 3k and 2p too early to the equation. And then you're stuck there. Or it's too early, you sub the m over 9 and n over 9 into it, then you might get some trouble. Yeah, so don't be too serious about the mark lah. I think that they are not so serious about setting of this kind of mark, because this one 8 mark is a bit too much, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, if those Johor students, they should be, if you are Muar student, you should be quite happy for this. Yep, that's all for this paper today. I guess maybe for the paper 2, which we might have some more difficult question. Yep, so looking forward for the paper 2 next week. So yep, any question you want to ask before I end the live today? And please remember to help me to click like for the video so that YouTube algorithm know my video is not too bad, none it. Even though it's not like super pro or very good MF video, but I think it's okay. Yeah, if anyone want to join the member, go ahead to join. Yeah, because I'm still thinking I want to create some physical seminar at the, if any one of you from the Selangor, yeah, because yeah, I have a friend have some space in Shah Alam, so I'm not sure I want to do a physical seminar or not. But anyways, let me think first. If I have any plan, I will update. Yeah, and I want to thank Crowley for drop by, and yeah, thank you so much, and I will wish all of you have the wonderful night. Good night and bye bye everyone.